Currently 7:58 a.m. The finals attack and defend game mode reveal. Alrighty, alright. What the? Just look at all these comments. This guy says, she stole my cash out and now the money is flowing. So also, Embark Oscar seems to suggest that this will come out on May 2nd. He says, hey contestants, the next big thing will be revealed in 3 minutes. See you in the arena on May 2nd. So that is Thursday. Oh my god, sorry. What is this? Is this a YouTube thing? I can't, but is this part of the video or is this like from YouTube? You know, I can't tell. Alright, let's see. Okay. New game mode. No healing, no revives, 1 life. Deliver the decryption key. Attackers. Oh wait, I just read that. The vendors protect the terminal. Okay. So what happens if they get it in? Showdown, best of 7 rounds. So if you only have 1 life, so it's sort of like search and what is that game mode called? S&D, search and destroy. If you only have 1 life, no heals. That's kind of interesting because they will slow down the game a lot because like people don't want to make a mistake, right? Okay, look at this. Like we can obviously see like the decryption key is this sort of like rectangular thing, not very cube-like like the normal cash box. And then defenders have to protect the terminal. And the terminal looks like a arcade machine. And I'm interested to see where it goes in though. So I feel like, especially in this game mode, like it seems like the vaults or like the arcade machines are like inside buildings. So we'll probably see like motion sensor and like recon grenades probably be actually useful. All right, let's go back to right when it drops. So they just did the ABOP drop. And if you look at the terminal a little closely, it doesn't even look like there's a spot for the thing to go in. Oh, I guess like what? But the decryption key looks a lot bigger than like maybe like right under its screen. But yeah, it does look like an arcade machine with all the buttons and stuff. What he like throws it at the top of it, and I guess it goes in. That's just weird. But like, what happens when it goes in? I feel like it's going to be easy for attackers to get it in. Do the attackers become the defenders then? And in best of 7 rounds, like, okay, so it's best of 7 rounds, but does that mean you can switch your loadout between each round? You probably can, I'm guessing, which is something I'm not a big fan of because, like, it's just be like who can counterplay each other or who can counterplay by picking the right loadout faster, which is not something I'm a big fan of. Like, if an enemy is using flamethrower, like, someone would just go, like, I don't know, a long range weapon like a Lewis gun. So like they would just win that round, and then the guy with flamethrower would switch off, and then the other guy would switch off again. And I hate that type of thing because like it's just sort of based on who can counter switch, like Overwatch, which I'm not a big fan of. Hopefully it's not like that. I'm assuming the decryption key is not really something it puts into it. It's like a hacking tool. That's why you can just hit it anywhere on the objective. I do think this update will be very good. The original finals game mode is very different from like traditional game modes, so I think this is a very good update to like sort of bring it back towards what everyone's familiar with. Probably appeal to more like the COD people. They're probably going to be adding some balance changes also with this update, and especially with this game mode, I feel like lights will be even less used because they don't have enough health, and like RPG is still kind of OP. I'm also kind of interested in what they mean by like no healing. So does it mean that like heal beam is disabled? Does that mean some other specializations are disabled also? Or is it just for medium? And if so, that's just kind of weird. Like if you're a medium, if you play medium, you just down one specialization that you can use in the game, which seems a little bit unfair. I think it'd be interesting to see if the game mode like restricts loadouts. So like if you're playing heavy, medium, or light, you have to play a specific loadout. That way, it's more predictable on what the enemy knows the enemy can do. You can know what the enemy is running, and like you can sort of counterplay to that. And I wonder if like these loadouts will be randomized, so that's like makes it more replayable, a lot different scenarios and different situations. I think that would be pretty cool, but I'm pretty sure I don't think they're gonna do that. But I think that's probably one of the ways to like really spice up this game mode is like making sure the loadouts are like the same for every team, having the people on your team choose specific classes, and there's like a limited amount of classes that can be chosen or something like that. So I'm gonna refresh the page, see, let's look at the comments. Like I'm pretty sure there's gonna be new comments. Let's sort by newest first. But why no healing? I get no revives, but no healing. Mediums are down too. That's true. That's true. Like, not only if there's no healing, there's no revive. So what's the point of defib? You know, like that's another thing that is part of the medium kit. And he doesn't even play medium. Man, it's just gonna be 2 to 3 heavies with barricades and shields, and 2 or 3 mediums with turrets for the meta in every match. No one playing lights. I actually think dematerializer would be a lot stronger than turrets in this game mode because like just having the jump on someone with dematerializer, like if you're playing above the enemy, just dematerialize the floor, they're not really looking up until you start shooting. So you always have that advantage, and since there's no healing, every damage you do is going to be so good. But yeah, turrets is okay because like it does hit scan for you a little bit, so the enemies can't like naturally heal with their normal regeneration. But I don't think turrets are going to be that great, especially at high level, if this game mode is going to be high level. But we definitely see turrets in like casual play, I feel like, because that's like the easiest thing to do. Dematerializer still isn't like perfected, or I haven't seen like much dematerializer play in like very casual settings yet. Yo, they encroaching on Siege's corner. So now it's at R6 Siege, but better ONG. True, true. This game does sort of remind me of R6, mainly because like the attack and defend, but like also because like the one life thing, and like the stakes are so much higher because like you can't just respawn. This guy says, I don't know if any devs read YouTube counts, but please raise the level cap to at least 100. I don't need unlockables for every level, but I do want to be able to go above level 50 or possibly add new prestige kits. Add some prestige system. You are killing it though. The game is phenomenal. Can't wait for Raiders RC either. So I don't know if you guys know, but like I think the current career level is 50 or something, or maybe 60 or something, or it was capped at some like 40 or something. And then they did an update where they added like new skins for each level. And then when I got the update, I instantly went up to the highest level that they increased it to, because the XP that you play even when you're max level doesn't go away. So like everything you do will be counted in the future. So if they do go to like level 100 or something, you will get the XP that you grinded. So don't be afraid that you're losing out on XP by like grinding when you're already at max level. This guy says TDM and rush mode would be easy win too. So I think what he means by easy win is like easy win for the devs, because adding these modes will be good for the players. But I don't know, like they already have so many game modes. It's like, at what point are you making so many game modes that there's not enough people to play all the game modes, and the quality of the game is worse because of it? There can only be so many people playing each game mode. So I don't know about adding these modes, but yeah, that is an interesting concept. Rush mode, I'm assuming he's talking about where like you have limited lives and there's 2 teams and one team is like trying to push through the map, but like I'm pretty sure the maps aren't built for that. So I don't think the finals maps are quite big enough for that, but that is definitely an interesting idea. Team deathmatch can definitely be done, I feel like, but this game is not really a game for like solo players, and I don't know if team deathmatch would be that great, especially with the class system in place. You would have to force each player to play like light, or force each player to play medium, because like there's obviously going to be certain classes that obviously dominate team deathmatch more than the other class. I think this game mode might shift the gameplay a bit too close to Siege. Also, no healing is essentially disabling one class entirely. I do think this game mode does shift the gameplay to something like Siege, but I don't think that's a bad thing. This guy sort of phrases it like it's a bad thing, like he's saying it's encroaching on Siege, which isn't a bad thing. I feel like if 2 games are like sort of fighting for the same player base, that's good. That's good for competition. Each developer feels like they have to do better than the other developer, so that's going to be good overall for the players because they'll be getting the best features. And I like where the finals is going with this, because like right now they have like 3 sort of different modes now. Like one of the modes is like super fast paced, quick. We have like Bank It, we have like Quick Cash. All of these games are for like super casual people and just like they're just playing to have fun, play, experience the gameplay and such like that. And then we have the more competitive game modes such as like Cash Out mode and Ranked mode, where like you can get a little bit more into the game itself, learn the macro, learn the micro, sort of like a battle royale ish. And then you have this new game that just entirely appeals to a different audience, which is great. And to be honest, I played a lot of Siege also. This might be my new favorite game mode or something, you know? Power Shift was great, but like I can't really play Power Shift that competitively. It's just like run in, die, try and get on the platform and stuff like that. I mean, it's fun. I every time I play Power Shift, I have a lot of fun. But it's not competitive enough for me to like main that game mode. And hopefully this new game mode sort of itches that scratch where like you can be pretty competitive with it, and since you have one life, everyone is going to be watching you and the stakes are going to be higher, and I think that's going to be pretty cool. This guy also says, also no healing is essentially disabling one class entirely. I don't agree with that too much, but I do think it does limit the options the medium has. There's so many content creators and like normal people just saying like the game is dying, guys, the game is dying. Like, what the heck, guys? Like, the finals really fell off. The finals really fell off. Like, I've played a dead game, guys. You guys have not played a dead game, all right? All these people saying the finals is dead. Like, Steam chart says the game has like 18,000 players on usually at one time. In reality, there's probably a lot more people playing the game just at different times and stuff like that. But I've played Due Process like 2 or 3 years ago, and I played that game for a whole year. And that game never went past 2,000 players. When you talk about this game is dead, bro, this game is not even close to dead. And then I was playing the game even when it was only 30 players playing at a time. And like that game was dead. Like you play a match, you play another match, and you get the same people. Damn, they cooked how... Okay, I think he meant, damn, they cooked like always. Not how always, but... How can you say the game's dying and then you got people saying like this? Like, people were excited about the game. People like this game. Yeah, I just hope the negative comments about the finals and like how it's dying, I hope that doesn't really actually kill the game, because this game is good. But yeah, I'm very excited for the future of the finals. They're just doing great things. Hopefully they do a little better on the balancing aspect and fixing the bugs, because that's the main thing right now that's turning me off from the game. Is like I want to experience the game without the bugs and stuff like that, because like it feels like my actions aren't really getting put through, and like the healing bug, like the shooting bug, and also the competitive scene is just not sort of in the spot I want it to be. Like they're super focused on like banning double heavy, just really creating the creativity of the game. But yeah. And also, like, they are just still so focused on, like, the 3v3 mode and not really caring about the cash out mode, which I think is the main part of the game. I think that's the best part of the game. And I don't know, I just don't find the appeal of the 3v3 mode as much as I find the appeal in the cash out mode, where it's 4 teams against each other instead of 2. Embark Oscar just posted something in the server announcements. I'm not sure why he has... I was like... Embark Oscar, and he gets an L next to his name. Like, what does that mean? Is bro calling himself an L? But like, that's actually the light main icon, apparently. So he says, calling content creators, if you're a content creator who'd be interested in having Twitch drops turned on for your stream during Terminal Attack. So that's what the game mode is called, Terminal Attack. Or in other content creator opportunities in the future, please fill out this form. Thank you, and see you in the arenas. So if you're interested in that, I will put that link in the description of my video also. But yeah. That's pretty cool.